Welcome to another episode of Design in Progress. We are back from a little mini hiatus, moved houses, now in an actual office as opposed to a desk in the middle of the living room, so hopefully the sound is a little bit better. Also back from going to Unpub, where I got me and Will got a lot of input on this game and on Dungeons of Goldrune and some other stuff. Got to meet a bunch of cool people, play a bunch of cool games. But for tonight, just kind of easing back into things, me and oftentimes friend of the show, basically a regular Zero Gamer.
Hey, it's me again.
There we go. We're gonna try out our the Untitled space game, which I swear I'm gonna come up with a title for soon. We're actually gonna try it 1v1 because I think the last time I tried it 1v1 was literally like the second playtest of this game way back in 2022. 2022? No, 2020. And that at that point the map was like into each of these tiles was like 25 hexes, and the board like ranged from like here to here. It was there's no planets or anything. It was just flying around and punching each other. So we're gonna try a 2-player game. In addition to trying a 2-player game, 1v1, the movement rules for ships is a little different now, where we got some feedback at Unpub that movement was confusing, basically, and took a long time to do rolling and all of that and find the individual dice. In real life, sometimes it's a pain in the ass to actually go and find what dice you're rolling, and they got all mixed up and everything. So we had a suggestion to just have our biggest ships, the D4 ship, mothership, just moves one sector. The next one up, the frigate, moves 2 sectors. The next one up, the corvette, moves 3 sectors, and the interceptor moves. Anyway, with that, Zero Gamer, I'm going to let you pick first, and then I'll go first, or I can pick first and you can go first. I'll give you choice of who goes first and who picks first.
I'll go first and pick first.
No. If only.
If only. You can go first, so I'll pick first. So have any of these ships
The Empire
changed?
the Empire changed a little bit in that now it's just that your interceptors have the max 1 health, and you get 1 free interceptor at each of your capital ships. And then I messed with their fleet composition a little bit. So now they can build a total of 4 capital ships. There's 3 frigates and 1 mothership, and then they have a crap ton of interceptors. We'll see if that's enough. They might need an actual downside, but
Am I missing something? Where are all their ships?
there should be 3 here. Yes, you don't see.
Oh, just those 3. Okay,
These are your
these 3,
starting
and then
ships,
the
and
rest are in
then
the bag. Okay,
the rest are in the bag. Yep. The same way
gotcha.
this
Okay,
table has worked for the past like 5 times to play this game.
it's been a while.
And then
I
I
tried the
think, yeah, I think
druids.
I slightly changed the druids where now they basically can build wherever the hell they want. But with the limit of if there's 1 city, only your fighters, and if there's 2 cities, you can do fighters or capital ships based off of your input of they were not strong enough. All right,
We'll see.
you're doing the druids. The druids.
Yeah, I'll do the druids.
I am gonna do the Empire. Let me start deleting stuff and promoting you. And this I can put oof to the side. What is going on with my language today? I'm just
Mm.
I don't know if I got from you. Where the heck did you get that from, dude? All right, so I have to really use my spaceship platforms, orbital platforms to good advantage here. So we need these dice considerably less. It's because we're not going to be rolling for movement. We're literally only going to be rolling for battle, which would also make the dice a lot easier to make. It wouldn't be like actual numbers. It would just be dice with pips on them, and you wouldn't need to have this handy-dandy chart to remind you what numbers do what damage.
That would work out pretty well.
Right. So there are quite a lot of advantages to this new movement system. I'm hoping that I'm going first. I'm going to go here with my frigate. Here with, oh my gosh.
Are my cities the wrong shape? Am I no, that's right. It's the capital.
Yeah, there's one city that's wonky shaped. Yes. Yeah, we want this. Jeez. Okay. I got some real wonky shaped sectors going on here. So I get my 5. I am going to build my mothership. And then I do get mothership and an interceptor is 5. And then I get a free interceptor at this frigate. With that, your turn has begun. Also, this is probably going to be 10 to 12 rounds, I would imagine, for 2-player. Since typically it's 8 rounds. Let me get a... What do you want to do? 10 or 12?
I'll just do 10.
He's so itchy all of a sudden, and I don't know why. Oh, good. You got a wonky planet, too.
I will get my frigate and 2 interceptors.
Alrighty, there's your 5. And we start off our round 2. Build here, and I get to build here. And I do get to build a orbital so warp caves will probably just add 1 as opposed to adding 2. Like they'll add
for speed.
Yeah, they'll add like 1 sector's worth of movement. Basically, it's free to move out of this sector. If that's an easier way to think of it.
But I was gonna ask, by the way. So
Mhm.
hold on. So you changed how they move. Does that mean
Yes.
the numbers on the trails are
Yeah,
useless now?
literally just ignore the numbers on the trails now. For testing purposes for now.
For posterity's sake, I want to say that, and I think most of the playtests I've played with you,
Mhm.
me or someone else has talked about needing to change the movement.
100%. Yeah, we've talked about lots of different options for changing the movement, and I'm sure that this current iteration probably was suggested at some point. It was more just like the start of the game, and I think just being in the environment with everybody doing a bunch of play tests and all of that, it was just kind of, I was like, okay, I can let go of this. More what it is it is affirming to go and play so many games from so many different designers, because one, this is a little bit of an aside here on UbPub for everybody. One, you get to play a lot of really, really good games that are really well developed and that are super fun, and you're like, this is awesome, it's super inspiring. And then you also get to play some games that are just like either starting out or have not done, are not very well designed, and you're just like, oh, my game is awesome. We started talking about movement. So I'm doing a warp gate here. So basically it's free for me to move out of this now. So I'm going to explore in this direction. I don't think I want to make it easy for you to come get me. So I'm going to do this with my interceptor. And then this guy can move for free here and then to here. And then I could come and just start punching you right now if I really wanted to, but I don't. This gets a free movement. Oh, nope. To here. I feel like building the map becomes like considerably more important in a 2-player game. So I get a free move to that. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Man, interceptors can go so far when you're guaranteed movement.
Might need to make the map bigger again.
The problem is always just like being able to only move 1 as the mothership. It's just you're just so slow, and the interceptors are so fast.
Then you cut out there. You're gonna.
Oh, I'm gonna punch you in the face with these interceptors.
Oh, gotcha. And I gotta roll.
And I get an automatic 1 hit because I'm attacking.
Which one of these was the intercept or the Corvette? Is it the D6?
The you wish, the D10.
The D10. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, this is definitely gonna be a fair fight.
9.
A 1, a 2, and a 4. That's my whole turn other than getting money. 5, 6, 7, 8. I get 8 money. Then I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a free 1 here and a free 1 here. And then I get 4 money. -4 is oftentimes 4. That's what they tell me. All right, go ahead. Your turn.
I guess I'll put down some cities.
Yeah.
I still don't like. I'm looking at this and like I'm telling you, you heard. Oh, they're not powerful enough. So you're like, okay. And then this is not a good ability.
Dude,
These druids don't.
it is a good ability.
No, it's not. It's not. I promise you.
You have to. I have to take this frigate and spend an entire turn going just to like here, especially when the map is slightly bigger in like 3 and 4 player games, to be able to
I
literally build in the center of the map.
I don't think it is. I
Okay.
don't think it is, especially if I don't have any orbital platforms. None.
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 9. Schnell.
I we'll keep going.
We'll keep going. I do also feel like maybe 2-player just actually needs to be literally a bigger map. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay, so if I build with a Corvette, I forget. If I build with them, I can't move with them, or I can move them. It's been
Yeah. You can move.
okay. So build.
Build. What are you building?
Cities.
Yeah, cities. Yeah. The cities getting built is kind of like automatic, where you rule at the start of your turn, and then you can move from there. I mean, I also am going to remind you that all of these interceptors only have 1 health, so you could do like 1 big attack. My dog is trying to get into this room.
It's a good dog.
I put a thing so the door couldn't open too much, so it wasn't bothering my wife, and it just started like slowly opening over and over again. I was like, a monster is trying to get in.
All right, let's see if we can get this done. So I'm going to attack you here.
I do 2 damage to you, and you do 3 damage to me. And my 2 damage is decreased
no,
down to 1.
That's a 9. That's a 9. So
Yeah,
I
but
only deal 2 damage.
3 does 1, and you're attacking, so you do an additional attacker gets an
Oh.
advantage of an automatic hit, or at least right now.
Okay. So 3 damage, and then
I do 2 to
Corvettes
you,
only
but
block 1. Yeah.
right. So this all gets wiped out. See, totally fair.
We'll see about that. Okay. Let's get the mothership out. I couldn't really make a forward base, so.
I mean, that's only 4. But you can build an interceptor here.
I mean, I guess.
I swear it's a good ability. It just is it's a significantly better ability in like the second half of the game, and we always play the first half of the game. So I 100% understand why you're like, this is not a good ability, because in the first half of the game, it is not a good ability. It's
all right,
just
let's
like
keep going. We'll see.
the last half of the game where you're just like, oh yes, I have a forward command base here, and I build 5 stuff like right next to your base. You're like, shit.
You have 4. You have 4 coins already.
I have 4 whole coins. I had 8.
I think I'm only.
You have 5, 6, 7. You're getting 7.
But I spend 5 of it, so I only get 2.
Right. I only spent 4 of my 5. 4 of my 8. So. Because my poopy interceptors are free. So.
All right. Go ahead. Go.
Okay. 1. 1. Mm, 2. 3. And then just 1 this way. This way, and then just this guy. Fall back to here, and I have to actually build buildings because I'm a dumb. Build like 1 here. Had that there. I think that was right. I'm not in any sectors with you, right? So I'm just playing defense right now. And the guy that was here was a frigate, so actually I have an extra build action there.
What turn are we on? We're on turn 3?
Yeah, this is turn 3.
How's your mothership up here? Did you start with it on the
I
board?
I have my warp gate, so I was able to go
Oh, right.
one right.
The thing I can't build.
Yep, yep. The thing you cannot build, but you notably can build anywhere you have cities.
Once. Once.
Not once. Man, my brain just literally fried there. You can build as many times as you'd like, up to your 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that'll really help with this board setup.
totally. 100% will help. All right, go ahead and wait, no, I have to get money. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 5 is oftentimes 12.
Mm. I see, I see, I see.
And then I got a free interceptor here, and a free interceptor here, and a free interceptor here.
Oh, 3 free ships.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Hey, hey,
Totally.
they're
You know what?
really
You're
poopy.
you're right. Your faction's underpowered and mine's overpowered.
I
I
didn't.
see.
I didn't. I said mine was probably overpowered and would need a nerf. I definitely said that. And then 4. So get rid of this and give myself another one. Okay. And I do need another one of these because I meant to give myself a 10 and give myself a 5. So I've only got 12 points. You're not that far behind. You're fine.
Yeah, okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. Let's put out how many cities? Oh, two? Two cities.
Two
Okay.
whole cities.
Wait, no, I do have a ship back here still, so I guess he'll
Yeah, you can also do one there, yeah. See?
there.
See? Totally fine.
There we go. I also forgot about the center here. And then I'll use my frigate to take an extra action and build a. Oh wait, I can't. I have no orbital platforms.
You don't like technology. You have to build your ships out of wood.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for this frigate that gives me an extra action to do nothing with.
It still rolls a d6 when it's attacking.
All right. Let's see here. Well, I can't move into your back line.
I mean, you can a little bit.
It's very easy for you to defend. So I guess I'll just. Well, let's see here. Move the mothership up for now.
And that
I'm
mothership
gonna explore.
was that mothership by itself?
Yeah, yeah, and yes. Oh yeah, so does it get to move double?
Yeah, so it can move 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's go over here.
You
Nope,
didn't.
wait.
You notably chose not to have that connection. You can move
I
to the
did
center
choose not
though
to
and
have.
fight my mothership.
I could probably do that. I'll probably do that.
I have a shield array which blocks 1, which it should say blocks 1. It says 2,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
I'm
it's okay.
unfortunately chase that
I'll
to.
just build my own shield. Oh wait, I can't.
You get freaking you get Corvettes that are mobile of that ability. Okay. I get 1. I don't have any Corvettes. I literally just have these half health interceptors and motherships and frigates. That's it.
All right, we'll see. Let's see. Maybe I can just overwhelm you with superior. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay.
Okay. So one of these and one of these. I'm only rolling 2 dice here. When you inevitably attack me. Whoa. Oh, mama.
I think we got everything explored at this point.
I believe we do.
All right. So my dice that I need to roll are D4, D6, and oh yeah, just these two guys again. Okay, so I just need.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this.
Ugh. A 4 and a 7. So I do 1 damage to you, which you
Blocked by my
block.
Corvette, and I
And
deal 4
1,
damage, I think?
2, 3. Yeah, you do 4 damage to me. So this interceptor just dies, and this takes 3. No, one
Takes
more.
2. You have a shield array.
Oh, I do have a shield array. That's true. It's 2. Um. Yeah. Let's do that. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you definitely have rule in the system too. So you can, if I don't beef up this system, you're gonna start being able to debuild my cities and flip, blow up my shield array or something.
We'll find out. We'll find
Anyway,
out.
that was turn 3. Starting turn 4. Oh, you got to get yourself some money.
I do. Let's see here. What do I have left to build? A Corvette and another frigate. Gone. Testing, testing.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
Okay, you're in it pinched out there for a second.
Oh God, the dreaded Wi-Fi drop.
Okay, we'll bring these 2 guys up front.
You cannot
Okay.
build this guy here.
I understand what it says now.
Yes.
Okay.
But you could build him here.
There's no point in building there.
Yep. I mean, I have to make it like a little bit hard.
I mean, in that case, I'll probably drop this guy over here.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
And then, so I spent that, so 1, 2, 3. Wait, so if I have 2 cities, it's 3 coins, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Plus 5. It's oftentimes.
No, I spent the 5.
Oh, you spent the 5. Okay. See, you're only 3 points behind me. You can easily make that up.
3?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have 12 and you have 9. That's how math works.
I thought you were further ahead.
No,
All right.
I'm just, I look very scary. All right, let me build some stoof. Build here. Let me lock this down. Build here. So much building here. Build this. And a weapons platform to defend. And I can also build here. Do not rule here, so I can't build a orbital platform here. I don't have anything there. Alrighty. This guy is just gonna chill, just to build. This guy, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is gonna chill there and build. 1, 2. 1 null 2. Dude, warp kits are so good.
I agree. Ugh.
They're there. Oh, I didn't build here. I totally had guys here. Man, I really spread the hell out, didn't I? I have every single one of my cities built. That's insane. So these guys might as well go here, I guess. This is totally balanced and fine. 100%.
Very, definitely.
Very, very fair and balanced.
Not just a thing with 2 players. Definitely balanced.
100%. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's move in her. And with, if I move these guys here, I can outrule you and move this guy here just to mess with you. All right, I'm gonna fight you here and then here. Let's fight here first.
Okay.
This and this.
3, 3, 3, 4. So I deal 4 hits.
Ooh, that is gonna hurt. Sorry, just gathering my dust. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to you. -1.
So 4.
4. Yeah.
So
And
1,
2,
2, 3,
3.
4.
Yep. And I only take 3 because of my shield array. All right. Then fighting here.
And I've got. Uh, all right. Hey, 2 hits. Jesus.
Ooh, 1. Well, hey, I only did 3 hits to you, minus the 1, so that's only 2 hits to you. And 3 hits. I'm gonna take one of those.
No, 2 hits.
You did 2 hits to me. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take one of those to a frigate and one to an interceptor. You're gonna be so mad at so mad about this. All right. So let me get my money. So that's 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 5. Oftentimes 19. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm out of capital ships to build. And I happen to have 4 capital ships out, so I just get 1, 2, 3, 4 guys for free. It's totally balanced.
Fair, and balanced.
As fair and balanced as Fox News. Hey. All right, your turn, dude.
Alrighty, let's see if I can build some of my cities here. Here.
You can build 1 city.
And wait, no, 2.
Oh. You do
And I
not
don't
outrule
rule
me
there.
here. No.
No, I do not. Well, let's fly this guy over here. And like that. Let's get this guy up here. I guess that's all I got. All right, we'll start by attacking in the center here.
Show me what
Battle,
you got.
battle central, as some people like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I do 2 damage to 1 damage to you. Sorry. Oh no,
I'm
2.
dealing
2. I
4.
do 2. Yeah. You are dealing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
You still have the orbital array, or the defense shield.
I do still have the shield array. I also need to mess with the rules for orbital platforms to let people actually just like shoot at them somehow. But that's that's a different balance problem for a different day. I'm gonna go let my cat in this room. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, here I am. I am back. You attack me anywhere
Welcome back.
else?
Yeah, we'll start here.
All right, so that's just a this and a this.
Oh yeah, am I rolling the wrong? I'm rolling the wrong dice. Hold on.
I'll just keep rolling. It's totally fine.
There we go. Okay. Let's do this.
I do uno damage. No, dos damage to you.
That's 2. That's those. I'm also, and I'm dealing, since I'm attacking, 3.
Trace. Go. Okay.
And then we'll attack up in this corner.
Up in her.
So, okay, now I need this one. Oh, Jesus. 1 hit.
1 hit to you.
So two hits from me actually because I'm attacking,
Yep, I'll take
and no
one to
hits
this and one to
no hits
this.
me since I blocked with Corvette.
Hmm.
All right, let's go into build phase where I build 2 Corvettes.
Bloop bloop. Come on, that has got to feel good, right?
Eh, it's not too bad for shoring up defenses.
Right. I mean, let's put it this way. The thing that I am currently playing is very clearly broken, and I think that the balance of yours is more where things should be lying. I'm not saying that yours is balanced or good, but you know,
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So
take your money, you
I only
filthy
spent
animal.
4 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There you go.
How many did you get on your turn?
19.
So almost what multiplier of mine?
Like 1.8 ish.
2. 2. Almost 2. You may
Wait,
go
4, 5,
now.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Maybe I was supposed to get 18. Oh, no, I missed that one. That's right. Okay. All right, turn 5. We're halfway through the game. See? We're breezing.
I've only managed to destroy your interceptors so far.
Yeah, but you're whittling everything down. Definitely whittling my capital ships down. And notably because of this like me using them as shields, that means that I cannot use them during this turn to go and attack you. So
I
I'm
should say, by the way, you essentially have the same ability I do, but better.
I mean, I can only build my interceptors out here, and they have half health. Yours have full health, and if you do manage to get, you got a little unlucky with what buildings you had and where, like if and the
Yeah, but
paths,
yours are also free.
mine are free. I mean, what if yours was built anywhere and also be cheaper?
Maybe.
Could try that. Like it.
Mostly, I'm just thinking mostly, I'm thinking right now yours does need the nerf, as you were saying. So
Yeah, I mean, I think there just needs to be some form of combat nerf on my guys or something. I don't know. Or like how building city nerf or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. What dumb stuff am I doing on my turn? I can't build any more cities because I'm out of cities. And I do not rule here. You rule by. Oh no, I do rule because cities provide rule, so I can build. Excuse me. Excuse me. A repair facility, which is once a turn, not at the start of your turn. So we're gonna go 1, 2, oh, 3. Just heal that up to full. It's totally
what were
fine.
you saying about what were you saying about doing chip damage?
Uh-huh. Yeah, totally fine. I mean, hey, this repair facility has not been touched since we started new combat, so it's understandable that it might be too powerful. Um, yeah, I mean, there's just gonna be a big old fight there, but with what ships is the problem? Um, Here's the thing. So here's this. This is funny actually. This is 3, 4, 5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do not rule here, and I do not rule here. So this guy is stuck. Actually,
Tragic.
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 These guys can fall back at least. Um, this guy's gonna fall back to here. Ooh, and these guys are gonna come help with this. Um, and I can just choose not to attack you here, and I'll spawn something to help defend him, I guess. That might be my best bet, just to like entangle some of your dudes back here. And then it'll just gonna be a big ol' puncharoony,
Muncharuno.
muncharoony,
Munchausen's.
something like that. I'm gonna punch you here.
You got it.
Uno, two, three, 4 damage to you.
3 damage to you.
Okay,
So
so
only 2.
so 1 interceptor's gonna die, and we can
How much are you dealing to me? 4?
um 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Um, and we can also say that this repair facility does not heal fucking 3 a turn because that's absurd nowadays. Um, but I mean, we might as well just test it for how broken it is. So I believe let me recount. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus 5. Yeah. So I'm gonna get only 18 this time because I have to build one. 1,
Oh
2,
no.
3. Yeah, I have to build a ship with money, like a plebeian.
I think that might actually be the main problem is that they have too many free ships. Like, yeah, they're weakened, but like it's still literally just not 4 coins, aka 4 points that you have to spend every turn.
Right, and I do like the vibe that it's putting out right now. I'm just trying to figure out how I can maintain that vibe and also keep the balance. Like, is it you can build interceptors at your capital ships at like 2 for 1 or something like that, or I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Basically, it's just any ability that gives you a point or money advantage is inherently significantly stronger than like the next ability.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that. I just really want to keep the like vibe of really crappy ships, like, a Star Destroyer just spewing out like dozens of TIE fighters and not caring if they blow up.
Yeah, I get it. I
So,
get it.
um, we'll see. And I believe that was actually turn 6 for me. Um, I currently have $49. 49.
Mm-hmm.
Totally reasonable amount of money to be having.
Yeah, totally, totally. I think I have to give you that, so I'm gonna move back.
Move on back. Move on back.
Uh,
Maybe you just need to have like a busted combat ability that lets you actually like anchor and start building out in 4 positions.
yeah. It doesn't help that for as many Corvettes as I have, Corvettes don't stack.
Yeah, when they stack, it gets real broken real fast though, because you can just be like, "Well, I just absorbed like 4 damage," and you're like, "Oh, great, I
No,
just
that's
can't kill you."
it's fair. I do understand why they don't, but yeah, I guess I don't have that many ships, and I couldn't place any more cities because I don't have that many ships. Oh, idea for the Empire.
Mhm.
Interceptors can't build cities.
That's an interesting nerf. That would be very interesting to try. That would really slow their fucking roll at the
Yeah, it
start
would.
for sure.
Because again, if you keep it where they could just spawn free
Yeah,
interceptors too, yeah. Because your interceptors are free, so they're generating extra wealth while costing no wealth.
exactly. That they
Plus, it
cannot, they can't, or I mean, you could make it even more annoying where, and it would wrap it all up into one rule and one thing, which would be that interceptors can't contribute to rule, because that would mean that de facto they could not build buildings, and also they wouldn't be able to slow down other people.
hmm
So it'd be really easy for people to just like roll over your bases and be like, nope, we're just gonna walk through here. No big deal.
See, then that might be too much. That might be too steep. That people will just walk over you. I think them
Yeah.
just not being able to establish cities is fine. Because there's, as you said, there's supposed to be like little shitty ships. You know,
Right.
like one little like no name like automated turret ship shouldn't be able to start a city.
Right. No cities, and I think no orbital platforms either. You don't want them like flying around and be like, I build a weapons platform here, and I build a this here, and I build a, like,
Yeah, basically they just can't build.
right, right. That would be
All right,
real.
and
That'd be very interesting to try. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Let's do some combat. Combat over here.
Combat schmombat.
Actually, wait. Sorry, I wanted to move this Corvette over here.
Okay.
Yes. So that's going to be that, I think.
I do uno damage to you, which is reduced
And
to
I
0.
deal 1 damage to you.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Awful roll.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play this a little weird. I'm gonna take the damage to my frigate intentionally,
Oh.
very intentionally. I'm surprised you didn't push into this
With
system.
with well, because then I would have. So then I would have left my cities undefended, and I already don't have all my cities out.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, not that it matters. You're winning anyways. So
Right. I mean,
handedly,
it.
handedly.
Right. I mean, honestly, we could probably end here and just talk through um thoughts on movement and thoughts on the brokenness of how broken is the empire.
Yeah, I say let's stop here. So let's open some discussions
Yeah,
here.
well, wait. Before that, take your money. Oh, let's have an honest to goodness
Sure,
comparison.
sure.
If we're
We'll
gonna,
assume I'm rebuilding, so we'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
here. We'll put these guys up here.
Well,
All right. So one,
this would be
two,
here.
three, whatever. One, two, three,
Whatever.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 9.
9, 9. I mean, also like notably, if this had been like this instead, and you would have been able to put like an 2 cities here, you would have been able to start like building capital ships here and pushing in. Which was another thing that was talked about at the con, that I did want to talk with you about, is like that people were suggesting like some ability to do movement where there are not paths, even at a high cost, whether it's life or movement. Being able to be like, okay, this frigate is going to go from here to here, but it's going to cost it like um it's going to cost it a damage or something. Like it's going to blind jump into from one system to another.
Hmm.
Um, just to, which I know I'm pretty sure we have talked about before several times.
We have. I don't think here's the thing. I don't think you need that anymore now that you have fixed movement.
Okay, yeah, I do think that
Because
that might
now
have been when people were still rolling. Yeah,
no, it was because this is like the first time you've introduced non-rolling
no,
movement.
no. I mean, I got that feedback at the con, but I played this game a couple times at the con, so I was trying to remember when I got that feedback versus the
Okay.
feedback of fixing movement. Um,
Yeah.
a fixed amount
Uh
of movement.
yeah. Also fixed movement, it just feels good. It just feels good.
That's good. Yeah, I do agree that it is possible that the map might need to just get a little bit bigger with just how freaking far frigates interceptors can move. Just like being able to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just like so far. Um,
Basically the full map, the full length of the map, really.
it's yeah, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4. It's
and
literally the full length of the map.
Right. And that this length is pretty much the same. Like you're only adding 2 here and 2 here in 4-player games. So it's not the
Yes.
map isn't getting considerably bigger. So, yeah, the map might need to get a tiny bit bigger. I just don't know. I'd have to start mucking with some things, but um yeah, that was interesting. I do like your idea of interceptors not being able to build for the Empire. I think
Hmm.
that's an interesting nerf to try. Um, what do you think would be a good buff for the druids? Like a combat
Well,
buff?
I mean, it depends on what you want them, like what their role or like what you want them to convey.
Hmm.
You know, like so with what they have right now, it's like like you have like the general idea of like, oh yeah, they make their ships out of wood, so they have to like they hate technology, so they like like grow them out
Right, they can
on
like grow
planets.
ships wherever they want to. They don't need the like construction shipyards that everybody has at their home planet. They can just
Right.
build a ship wherever the hell they want. But that by itself, if you just had that as an ability with all of the orbital platforms, it was way too strong. So that's where I was like, well, a really interesting thing would be take those away. They don't like technology. They can't have any orbital platforms. Okay, cool. But I wonder if they just are uneven, pluses and minuses. They might just need another. I mean, the other thing is I'm starting to really mess around with fleet composition. Like you will notice, in addition to being having the broken idea of just being able to build interceptors, I wanted this to be um basically 2 interceptors per capital ship, which means that their fleet is like 2 ships bigger than everybody else's ish. Numbers wise. I was like, well, it's 2 bigger numbers wise by like my calculations, but these are also basically half a ship, the interceptors, because of their life, or 3/4 of a ship. So,
Right.
um, but notably, like they have more ships, quote unquote, more ships than they should. The Empire right now, so that could be another thing that the Druids have. Is it might be that like maybe they have like just a crap ton of something. Maybe they have like just a crap ton of extra Corvettes for some reason. It's like, or I don't know. Like,
I'm laying them out so I can see visually what's going on here.
right,
I mean, like I don't know what the other fleet compositions are, but they do have 4 Corvettes.
right. Where are my other 2 interceptors? I should have 2 more somewhere. I think. Just being into dum dum. Maybe they got deleted somehow. Very odd. Anyway, um, yeah, they already have like slightly more Corvettes, but if they, I'm just saying like if they're feeling weak, it might look like this might be their fleet or something like that. Like maybe they have a crap ton of intercept. Like they just have more ships than everybody else. Also, in addition, just to make their counterplay like, oh, maybe I'm gonna fly like 2 or 3 interceptors into your back line, build a city there, and then I can start building here or something like that. That might make things more interesting.
What if it was like I'm just gonna spitball some ideas here.
Mm.
Uh, they can heal in the same sector with their mothership. Um,
Mm. I mean, here let's switch over real quick to this because this will make our lives easier. Like the Crusaders already have that they heal basically a passive amount at each of their fleets every single turn. So I don't want to step on those toes. Oh, you know what? No, I never did add the more ships. That's interesting.
so you were already nerfed,
I was
and
already nerfed as in comparison to what I was playing IRL. I think I printed out extra ships IRL.
And they still kicked my ass that much.
Still were broken. Good to know. The Empire is going to be a hard nut to crack because it's a lot of vibes. The Rebels as well are a hard nut to crack because it's
I
all
think
about the vibes. So
I think start with your interceptors can't build cities or can't build in general.
yeah,
Will be a good first step.
yeah. We'll definitely try that next time. Um,
What if um hmm, I forget, did you make a faction with 2 motherships already?
yeah, the pirates have 2 motherships. And there are some factions that I don't have made here that have like there's one that has like 2 motherships and then just a bunch of corvettes. Or it's two motherships and just a bunch of interceptors, and then there's another one that has just 2 frigates and a bunch of corvettes. But yeah, I'm thinking that maybe just like messing with the fleet composition will be maybe enough to start balancing them, because that really lets you like continue to churn out a bunch of stuff in odd places. I don't know, because I do a long time ago. Um, their ability was build only like um they could build like 1 capital ship or 2 fighters a turn, and that was all they could do building wise. But they could build anywhere that they had any buildings that they had any cities, but it was also 1 cheaper. So it
Okay,
was,
I got an idea.
go ahead.
You increase their building cap. So instead of capping them at spending 5 credits a turn, maybe
Mm,
they can spend 6 or 7 even.
mm, maybe. Mm, very tricky. I think part of the trickiness is also that there's been so many like small changes kind of around in a bunch of different areas of the rules, and orbital platforms have not really been touched yet. So the strength of orbital platforms has kind of like started to kind of go up and down depending on what it is. Like we had the shield array that as written blocks 2, and I was like, no, that's just gonna block 1, never mind. And then on top of that, we had the repair facility freaking repairing 3 a turn. It was just like, oh yeah, those are just both really, really broken and really good. Or just the way movement warps works, the warp gate is just really, really good right now. I might need to just change how that works back to how it used to, where you have to like build 2 of them and then they connect or something like that, especially if the map is getting bigger. Um, the other one point of feedback that I got at the con, which I don't know if you played an old enough version of the game to remember this. There used to be events in the game. Did you ever play one of those versions?
No.
So it used to be like as you were flipping, there were every single tile had an event on it, and you didn't have orbital platforms at all. And like half of the events were basically a neutral orbital platform that you could take over. And then the other half were like an asteroid field or nebula or a black hole or like a derelict ship, or all a bunch of different stuff like that. And people were suggesting to add stuff like that, and I was like, oh, I have a bunch of those already kind of written. I'd have to write more probably if I was going to bring them back, but those used to be part of the game. They got taken out because they were a little too muddy. But that's back when the game was a lot bigger and more unwieldy, and now that the game is getting a little more trim, bringing them back might bring some like narrative funness.
Basically, just when you flip the tile, it could have a event tied to it.
Exactly. It might be like, oh, we're gonna like do this, and we flip a card here on this deck, and it's like either maybe it's blank, maybe like a third of them are blank, and then a third of them have like some odd stuff where it's like, oh, there's actually an asteroid field here. Like to move through here, you either move one slower, or you take 1 damage whenever you move through this. Oh crap. Okay, we have to like work around that now. We're like, oh, maybe there's a black hole here. We just literally always take damage when we move through this, or maybe it's some extra money. You're like, oh, you find a broken down treasure ship. Yeah, just get 2 money. Cool.
Yeah, makes sense.
So
Yeah, I would try it out.
yeah, I just have to probably. There's usually how many is here? Like 20-ish tiles. But it's for those 6 and 6 plus 4 plus
You would know better
6.
than me.
Yeah, that's 12, 18, 20.
22.
2. Yeah, 22. That's right. So there would need to be at least 22 written. Well, probably not 22. There'd probably need to be 15 written, and then some amount of them would be blank. And there could be duplicates also. There could be 2 asteroid fields and 2 nebulas and some other things like that. And that's the other thing is like Warp Gate used to be a random one, and maybe that comes back. Where with how movement works, it used to be like, oh, you find one half of a warp gate, and then someone else would find the other half of the warp gate, and then those 2 things would be connected.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
Which I think with how movement works now, especially with capital ships, like if you were like, it was just really funny, like the way the math worked. It was so often here are the ships. It was so often that it'd be like you'd be like here, and you'd be like, cool, I found a warp gate, and like move here, and then someone else finds one here, and you're like, oh great, I can move from here to here, or I can move from here to here. It was so dumb that how often that happened. But I think with the size of the board and how movement works now, it's gonna be
every time my group plays Betrayal, that happens.
right. You're like secret passage. Shit. It's like the next
It's like
room.
1 or 2 rooms over. Yeah.
Anyway, I will give you props where your props are due. Everybody lauded the combat, which was about I don't know, like 110% you. The change to the combat.
It was just purely
It
me.
was just you, literally just you, and people were just like, "Dude, this combat is sick," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm glad I came up with the dice rolling. The rest of it was not me."
You like holding back a single tear.
Combat was horrible, but yeah, everyone loved this combat, so I will give you props where it is due for sure. But
Thank you.
Other than
I
that,
come up with good ideas once in a while.
every once in a while you come up with the great ideas and lots and lots of dumb ideas, but you never know when the dumb ideas are going to be the good ones. And sometimes that's just how it works. That's the lesson for today. There are no bad ideas, just the wrong idea for the wrong time. Thank you, people, for watching. Like, subscribe, suggest some games for us to play. If you're a designer, come join us on our Discord. Send me a DM, send me a message. We would love to play your game. We'd love to get you some feedback, and I'd love to get your feedback because it only helps having a bunch of different people adding to. I don't know how words work anymore. My brain done. With that, night, bye bye. See y'all next time.